Dumela mohi e betse ke na kwa ditaba tsa Sesotho kwa SABC 2 le DDT ke molo Castle Letlalo dihloho di alatela.
Palestinians have lived under Israeli military occupation without basic human rights such as the right to life, the right to equality, the right to a fair trial, the right to protest, the freedom of speech.
EFF e batla hore ntlo ya bonqosa Israel mona Afrika Borwa e kwalwe lo kgaola maqhama le yona.
We do know from our own sort of backgrounds that technical words, say for the word foreign direct investment, it does exist.
Dipadiso tse entsweng di utolotse hore mekgatlo ya ditaba e lokela ho hasa ditaba tsa moruo ka puo ya letswele eo setjhaba se tlang ho e utlwisisa.
Australia win the semi-final and make it through to their 8th World Cup final. 38 deliveries.
Dipapading tshepo ya Afrika Borwa dipapading tsa mohope wa lefatshe a cricket India e fedile. EFF e batla hore ntlo ya bonqosa Israel mona Afrika Borwa e kwale lo kgaola maqhama le yona. Sena se boletswe ke moetapele wa EFF Julius Malema parlamenteng ka jeno dingangisaneng tseo mokga wa hae o di sisintseng.
EFF e toloka maemo a itsalang botjhabela bo hare ka hore ke dipolao tsa batho ba bangata. Malema o sireleditse maemo a mokga wa habo le o ipiletsa hore ho be le kgotso Palestina.
Palestinians have lived under Israeli military occupation without basic human rights, such as the rights to life, the right to equality, the right to a fair trial, the right to protest, the freedom of speech, the freedom of movement, the freedom of assembly or media freedom.
ANC itsiyetsa EFF.
Our government is in discussion with the matter of closing the Israel embassy in Pretoria, and we need to take into consideration that it may affect our diplomatic presence in Palestine.
Mekga e meng e re ho qhelela Israel ka thoko ho ke a sebetsa.
The ANC's decision to withdraw diplomats from Tel Aviv and the EFF's proposed expulsion of the Israeli ambassador will diminish our country's ability to demand accountability in the region and to influence a swift and peaceful resolution to this war.
South Africa will not be in a position to play any role whatsoever in terms of any mediation or any chance to try and play a constructive and a positive role to bring this conflict to an end.
ATM, NFP le Al-Jamaa ina la maikutlo a tibileng ka taba ena.
We can't, as a country, refer Israel to the ICC for investigation for what we believe is war crimes and genocide, yet on the other side maintain normal relations with Israel. As a country, we can't be contradicting ourselves.
Al-Jamaa thanks the EFF for the revolutionary call to close the Zionist embassy, but we must also take legal steps to demolish the buildings in which this embassy is.
ANC e re mmuso o ntse o sekaseka taba ena le mehato e lokelang ho nkuwa.
Mopresidente Cyril Ramaphosa o seolla mmuso wa Israel moo a o hlalosang ka hore ha o hlole molao. Ramaphosa o re lekgotla la matjhaba la ditlolo tsa molao le fuputse mmuso wa Benjamin Netanyahu. Mopresidente Ramaphosa o re mmuso wa Israel o bolaya bana le basadi ka sehloho Gaza mme o tlameha hore o jariswe boikarabelo.
We want the ICC to investigate, and of course, legal measures then need to be taken at that global level. Of course, the Israeli government has perfected the way in which it does not follow and implement decisions that are taken at the UN, the Security Council, or in other world forums. They've become a law unto themselves internationally, and this is totally unacceptable.
Mopresidente o boetse o seolla mokgatlo wa Hamas o ileng wa qholoza ntwa moo Israel e ileng ya iphetesa moo ho qetelletseng ho bolawa baahi ba senang molato.
And we join many other countries and organizations that is calling upon the ICC to investigate what is happening.
Mohlopuli tabeng tsa dipolotiki Professor Kwandile Kondlo o re ona ke monyetla hore lekgotla la matjhaba la ditlolo tsa molao le etse mosebetsi wa lona.
This is the moment for the ICC to seek to be a truthful institution. is an international institution of justice. That institution has to use this moment now to prove to the whole world that at least it has a grain of truth.
Kajeno parlamente e ne e tshwere dingangisano ka boipiletso ba EFF ba ho lelekwa hantle bonqosa Israel koronaheng. Ho sa le jwalo motsamaisi ka sehlongwa Gift of the Givers Gaza Ahmed Abasi ibile phofu ntweng ya Israel le Hamas. Abasi o bolailwe ha mmoho le moena wa hae nakong eo ba tswang thapelong ya hoseng.
Ena ke nako e bohloko ho mokgatlo wa Gift of the Givers jwalo ka ha o lahletswe ke setho sa ona Gaza Ahmed Abasi. Abasi o ile a thongwa ka 2013 ho ba motsamaisi ka sehlong ya tla hlokomela diprojeke tse keletsang tshireletso ya bana bahlolohadi le maqheku.
3 to 4 days ago they sent us a message to say that he, his wife, his 3 children and the family of 30 are going to stay in the apartment and wait for death and die as martyrs like everybody else. This continuous call by the IDF to move around in different places was not working. He could see the lies and deception. As people were moving, they were targeted and bombed. And within 3 to 4 days, it came true that he was killed.
Mopresidente Cyril Ramaphosa o re ba leka ka hohle ho tshehetsa naha ya Palestina nakong ena.
We are now, through our various organizations, extending help. There is an organization, a South African organization, NGOs that are doing so. But at government level, we will be soon sending forward things like medicines and a whole area of related products that will help people in Gaza particularly.
Ho sa le jwalo ma-Afrika Borwa a fetang 500 a tekentse lengolo le ipiletsang hore ho be le kgutso le kgotso pakeng tsa Israel le Hamas. A the mopresidente o phethetse leeto la hae la matsatsi a mabedi Qatar kajeno.
Motlatsa mosuwe hloho le matitjhere sekolong sa primary sa Khehlekile Thokoza Ekuruleni Gauteng o bewa molato ka ho ipolaya ha morutwana sekolong sena.
Leqwetha le fuputsang ketsalo ya ho ipolaya ha morutwana enwa le utullotse hore motlatsa mosuwe hloho o nkga lefotha le ho hlohleletsa ketsalo ena.
We also found that the deputy principal ill-treated, blasphemed and homophobically abused the deceased. And that those allegations have merit. We have evidence that concurs with that allegation.
Matitjhere a mane ya sekolo sa primary sa Khehlekile ha latela metjha e nepaetseng ya ho namola qwaketsanong ya barutwana ba babedi e ileng ya baka lefu la morutwana eo wa grade 6.
For disciplinary processes to commence against those that I have already mentioned. Also, we have recommended that the department should arrange for trauma counseling for the family, for the friends and the classmates that had to endure this ordeal.
Letona la thuto Matome Chilwane le re diphuputso tabeng ena di tla phethelwa nakong ya dikgwedi tse tsheletseng tse tlang.
We have dealt with a lot of a number is quite high in terms of the learners we've lost through various through suicide in various forms, from how we've lost our child Sesotho, as well as many ingesting poison and etc.
Lelapa la Mbatha le utlwisitswe bohloko ke ketsalo ena. Ho eketseha ha diketsalo tsa ho ipolaya barutwana ho makaditse batswadi le bahlanka ba lefapha la thuto ka mora ho ipolaya barutwana ba feta 40 dikolong tsa Gauteng monongwaha.
Dipatlisiso tse entsweng di utolotse hore mekgatlo ya ditaba e lokela ho hasa ditaba tsa moruo ka puo ya letswele eo setjhaba se tlang ho e utlwisisa ka ha boholo ba nako di sebediswa puo ya Senyesemane.
Dipatlisiso tse tsepamisitseng maikutlo haholo tshebediso ya puo ya letswele le dikateng tsa moruo di utolotse hore ditaba tse ngata tsa moruo tse haswang radiong di bua haholo ka diketsalo le dipalopalo tsa moruo boemong ba dikgwebo tse kgolo.
Economic news needs to be appealing and understandable, and the anchor themselves has to be quite approachable, because if that isn't the case, then the listenership wouldn't really engage with the topic, which makes sense. That's quite intuitive.
Diteshene tsa radio tsa SABC di hlwailwe le tsona tse sebedisang dipuo tse fapaneng tsa letswele ditebeng tsa moruo, mme seo se ile sa beha kgatello mmuso fetola maano a ona le a makala a poraefete.
Terminology is only useful if your audience member knows it. So it's a chicken and egg problem. So we do know from our own sort of backgrounds that technical words, say for the word foreign direct investment, it does exist. Your problem is going to be, it's as a communicator, the problem is that if your audience doesn't know the official word for foreign direct investment, then you're going to actually make things worse by using the technical word.
Dipatlisiso tsena di boetse tsa utolla hore dibohodi tsa ditaba ha di atise ho bua dipuo tse ngata tsa letswele ka boqhetseke ho hlalosa kapa ho fetolela mantswe a mangaitseng a moruo.
Jalo ka se re utlwile hore ditaba tsa moruo di tshwanela hore di haswe ka puo e o tlang ho utlwisisa. Pejana re butse hore na maikutlo hao a reng ka sephetho sa dipatlisiso tsena. Ha re utlwa hore maikutlo hao a reng ka kgatiso ya WhatsApp ya video.
Le nna ke dumellana le dipatlisiso tseo ka hore ge dikgang di gasiwa ka polelo e re utlwang kaofela re tlo tlhaloganya ra utlwisisa batho ba bagolo le ba bannyane le batho ba ba sa yang sekolong bo tlo kgona go utlwisisa gore go bolelwa ka eng gore a gore
nna ke re ha e ba ile hore ba nyakishishitse gore tseo tsa moruo di tshwanetse di fetolwe di boleliwe ka polelo ya rena e senya seesimane ke bona ba irile pila hore re kgone o tlhalwanya bo botle go irala mo lefatsheng la borena ka tsa moruo e le ka polelo ya borena bo koko le boragolo ba tlo kgona o tlhalwanya le bona ka gore le bona ba rata ditaba ba theletša gore o iralang ka lefatshe la borena
a ke bona go le bothata ge go berekiswa le melatsisimana gore fa ditaba tsa moruo ka gore batho ba bantši ke bona ba kwešišago seesimane jale re le maafrika borwa ga re tlhokomele dilo tšeo e le gore gabotse di tlo re tswela mogola ka gore nna ke bona go se mogola goba ka taba gore go berekišwa le melamohutamang gore fa ditaba tša moruo
re leboa ditshwaelo tsa lona mmohi. Jwale ha re boneng hore mebaraka e sebeditse jwang ka JC e kwala hore nyaplana. Ranta ya fokola papisong le ditjhelete tse tharo tsa mafatshe a maholo ka mora ditlaleho tsa hore Amerika e ke a nyolla sekgahla sa tswala ho fihlela selemo se fela. JC kwezi diabo di sa sebetsa hantle. Dithekong tsa thepa gauta le platinum di sebeditse hantle ntle fela le oli e tala ya Brent. Dipapading ke ditaba tse bohloko. Australia e kene ho makgaolakgang a mohope wa lefatshe wa cricket mo e tlang ho bapala le India ka Sontaha ka mora ho hlola Afrika Borwa ka diwikete tse tharo Eden Gardens Kolkata. Di-Proteas di ile tsa beta pele mme di bile tlasa kgatello overeng ya pele mo di qetelletseng di tswile kaofela ka dirane tse 212 ha re bone dintlhakgolo. Ho tlaloka taba tse monate gore dibapadi tsa mehleng tsa Kaizer Chiefs di tlotla mothei ebile e le modulasetulo wa sehlopha Kaizer Motaung. Dibapadi tsena ebile karolo ya mosebetsi wa ho kenyeletswa ha Motaung ho Wall of Fame ya Afrika Borwa ka ho ba sebapadi sa maemo a hodimo lefatsheng, motsamaisi ya hlwahlwa dipapading ha mmoho le ba rakgwebo.
Kaizer Motaung yo a nago le mengwaga e 17 senyane o akareditswe mo go South African Hall of Fame le hono e be le sebaka sa baraloki ba maloba ba sehlopha go keteka le modulasetulo wa Kaizer Chiefs. Motaung o bopile sehlopha sa Chiefs ka ngwaga wa 1970. Leina la gagwe ke karolo ya bagaka bao ba hlomphilwe go mo nakong ya go feta go akaretša mopresidente wa maloba Nelson Mandela, mo Archbishop Desmond Tutu, mogaka wa tša golofo Gary Player e šitana le Ramatswele Vuyani Bungu.
I feel very honored to be given this award while I'm still in good shape. I think we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for what all these players who you see today and some of the founding fathers.
Maikemišetšo a South African Hall of Fame ke go hlompha batho bao ba bile go le karolo e bohlokwa ka Afrika Borwa.
We've decided to erect the Hall of Fame, South African Hall of Fame, in November of 2016, so that we can inspire our youth in order for them to remember these remarkable achievements.
Baraloki ba maloba ba Chiefs ba hlomphile Motaung ka tsela ye.
We must always remember this day because not everyone comes to a situation like this. He's a big man. Oh, Dr. Motaung is a big man.
Congratulations to the Dr. Motaung Hall of Fame. I think for us, some of us, we've been given an opportunity to play for the massive club, which is Kaizer Chiefs.
Obviously, we are all here because of one man, Dr. Kaizer Motaung. This is a man who made Poland Lanya.
South African Hall of Fame, e thomilwe ka Northwest mo mengwageng e tshela ya go feta e be ile ka Sun City mengwaga e mehlano pele e ishwa lepatlelong la FNB go tloga mo mathomong a ngwaga wa go feta pego ka Sefiso Ramara ke le ka Johannesburg.
Jole re kena itabeng tse mabapi le maemo a lehodimo tshebeletso ya bolipi naheng e re tse ding tsa dipula tse agang difefo ho boima ka dilepa pele ho nako sena ke ka morao re Gauteng le Mpumalanga di thefulwe ke sefako se agang sefefo se bakileng tshenyo ba tsa bolipi ba eletsa maAfrika Borwa hore a dule a fadimehile.
Go ya ka moitsenape wa maemo a bosa, Afrika Borwa o amiwa ke ditiragalo tsa maemo a bosa tse di kotsi jaaka pula e matla, pula e patilweng ke diphefo, komelelo le melelo ya naga gareng ga tse dingwe. A re se se dira gore go nne botlhokwa gore maAfrika Borwa a itse ka ga maemo a bosa.
Weather smart people are people who are safe, more informed, alert, resilient, and have timely access to relevant information and services where matters of weather and climate are concerned.
Baagi ba Gauteng le Mpumalanga ba tlhasetswe ke pula e matla ba sa lebelela mosupologo o fetileng fa sefako se se lekaneng le golf se ne se itemogelwa le gore kgwanyape e padimotse dikarolo tsa Mpumalanga mme ya baka tshenyo e tseneletseng. Ba ditirelo tsa bosa ba rebotse tsiboso go sa le gale fela ba ne ba sa itse tshenyo e ka diragala kae le go gakala ga pula eo go sa le gale ka ntlha ya ditiragalo tsa bosa tsa pula e matla.
Severe thunderstorms are different from any other form of severe weather, such as snow, heavy rain, gale, very rough seas, floods, etc., which can be predicted successfully and routinely well in advance with the help of NWP, which are numerical weather prediction models that we use to predict weather.
Baagi ba Gauteng ba swabisitswe ke ditirelo tsa bosa jaaka ba sekaseka tshenyo ya thoto le dijanaga tsa bona tseo di senyegileng thata ka ntlha ya dipula tseo.
We were all caught off guard. I think some people were even outside. So you imagine the dangers of being your personal life put in danger.
I feel like they could have given us a better warning or a heads up because it was a surprising thing.
The amount of damage that happened to the cars and the property of people just shows that the South African Weather Service did not alert them.
For the previous days, it was very hot. So we needed that weather anyway.
Kabagare go ikuela go balemirui gore ba nne malalalaotswe le go somarela metsi ka go nne paka ya selemo e tla ka mogote o tseneletseng kana maemo a bosa El Nino e leng ka paka e seelo sa pula se leng kwa tlase ga tlwaelo.
Temperature-wise, the likelihood for warmer than normal conditions is high. In fact, it is very high, with the highest chance over the interior regions of South Africa. From this prediction, it can be inferred that there is a high chance of the occurrence of heat waves over, in particular, the interior parts of South Africa.
SARS e bonela pele pula kwa dikgaolong tse di farologaneng le pula e matla kwa bogare le botlhaba ba naga. Offense Stimo, SABC News, Pretoria.
Jalo ha re utlwa re puseletso mo Fokeng o re tshwaretse dintlha dife ka tebelo ya maemo a lehodimo hosane.
Le ba kwa ke itebohele ke bele hape go dumedisa ke dumedisa le wena mmogi bosumbona mme ke tlhalosa gore ha re sheba dibaka tsa bophirima go tla bo sena dipula go tla bo ntse go kwaetse ka go kgetha dibaka fela re sheba dibaka tsena tse bogareng go isa botšhabela le 30% tsa somara go isa wa tseletseng a tshega se ile tsa tsila o sane ha o papang e kalokalo ya dipula re tla nna re bona monyetla wa pula o ntse o le gagolo dikarolong tse bogareng go isa gona botšhabela ba naga a ile ka kwana ka bophirima go tla be go ntse go sena pula fela he ga re shebile gona bosing mona re ka lebela gore go be le go nagana tlhokomediso ya dipula tse ka bang kotsi mo dibakeng tse go takileng mosetlha go tsona mme le ga re sheba letsatsi la osane go tla be go nne go be jalo dikarolo tsena tse bogareng re lebeletse gore go tla ba le dipula tse ka bang kotsi ntle le mono re ka lebela gore dibaka tsena tse bophirima go be le maemo a ka tlhotlheletsang mollo a the ga re shebile di-temperature ka kwano ka provinceng ya gauteng re ka lebela gore go be le maemo a tlileng a futhumetse gagolo di le fitlha tse 26 mona Johannesburg 30 ka mana ka Pretoria mme re shebile ka haro province ya Limpopo province ena ka bogolo bana go tla bala maemo a tlileng a futhumetse fela ga re shebile sebaka sa ne sa Phalaborwa go tla tshisa ka tse 30 le ka mana ka Mosina ka tse 30 ga re shebile ka haro province ya Mpumalanga bogolo ba province ena go tla bala maemo a tlileng a futhumetse fela sebaka sa ne sa Carolina e ka stela ka mana ka Emile go tla bala maemo a tlileng a pholaphodile mme ga re shebile ka haro province ena KwaZulu-Natal re ka lebala province ena KwaZulu-Natal e be le maemo a tlileng a futhumetse bogolo bana fela go tla tshisa mona sebakeng sa Pietermaritzburg e ka stela ka mana ka Ladysmith ga re shebile ka hare go province yani ya Kapa Botjhabela teng ka kakaretso ka go province ena go tla ba le maemo a tshesang fela go tla ba le maemo a futhumetseng sebakeng sena sa Qabega mme ga re shebile ka hare go province yani ya Kapa Bophirima teng ka lebelo province ena Kapa Bophirima e be le maemo a tlileng a futhumetse fela go tla ba le maemo a pholaphodile man Hermanus e ka sta le sebakeng sa Cape Town mme ga re shebile ka hare go province ya Kapa Leboya re ka lebelo province ena Kapa Leboya e be le maemo a tlileng a futhumetse fela go tla tshisa sebakeng sa Appleton go tshisa sebakeng sena sa Kimberley ka tse 30 ha ile ka hare province ya Free State province ena ka kapa ka hare go yona e tla bana maemo a tlileng a futhumetse a go le tla fihla tse 20 mona Bloemfontein 20 ka mana ka Sasolburg le Frankfurt ntle le mona ha re shebile ka hare province ya Bophirima teng ka lebelo province ena la Bophirima e be le maemo a tlileng a futhumetse a go le tla fihla tse 30 ka mana ka Mahiki 30 ka mana ka Tosca le ka hona ka sebakeng sa Vryburg mohi tsena tsa bolepiki di be ha kana ya gaola ya